This is the first graduating class of Lake Catholic.
These are all alumni of Lake Catholic's first graduating class. Augustine Fernandez, John Heffer, Timothy Heron, John Krebitz, Jeffrey Velna, Dennis Waney.
Lake Catholic started in 1970. And now we're going to go interview Mrs. Bernard.
Good morning, scholars.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Awesome.
Who is your best friend from your alumni class?
My best friend from my alumni class would probably be Mr. Bernard, my husband, because I married him. So he was a pretty good friend. We started dating right at the end of our senior year, and we've been together ever since. So I'm going to say Mr. Bernard, but I have a lot of friends from my alumni class that are really part of my life, and some of them even work here. So a lot of us work here. So Mrs. Crowley, who works with Mr. Calicaro, was one of my friends in my alumni class. Mrs. Hillier, who's in the treasurer's office, was in my alumni class, and Miss Moffett, who is the treasurer. So we're all from the same class of 1978, so it's nice to be part of that group.
How was your experience when you were going to Lake?
My experience going to Lake was very, very, very awesome. I loved it here. Everything that I did here was very beneficial for me for the rest of my life. I made friends here that I kept forever. And when I went to school here, this was one of the first co-ed schools with boys and girls, Catholic high schools in the area. So we thought that we were great pioneers. It was a great adventure. So we had a really great experience here. Thank you.
What was your favorite memory at Lake from then and now?
My favorite memory at Lake Catholic back then was almost the same as it is now. The idea that everybody is in it together, that everybody is a family, everybody's a community, and that sounds really kind of crazy, but it's really true that everybody looks out for each other. Back then, we really made sure that we took care of each other, and even now, every day that I work here, I see people do the same thing, so it's kind of a nice legacy.
How did you end up coming back to Lake Catholic and working here?
That's a great question. Lake Catholic kind of got in my blood. And after I graduated from here and decided that I wanted to teach, I went into teaching. I was teaching in Willoughby Eastlake School System, and I had a great job, and I loved it. And I loved the people I worked with and worked for. But as soon as an opening came up at Lake Catholic, I definitely knew I wanted to come here. So I came here to Lake Catholic 17 years ago. And it has been probably the greatest working experience of my life. I really don't work a day in my life because I love it so much. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I
No, but absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have fun at Lake Catholic?
I loved being at Lake Catholic back then and now. Are you asking me both sides? Yes. I loved being at Lake Catholic back then because I came from a Catholic grade school. I went to Immaculate Conception in Willoughby. And it was kind of nice to have that same Catholic community. But then as I came back here to work, I realized that every class that goes through here kind of leaves a little bit of themselves, and we kind of have created a legacy here, and that's our personality. So yeah, I have loved every single minute of it, every single minute.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you.